Alright everyone, good morning. Today is 9:32 on Saturday, April 27th, 2024. And today we have a pretty darn busy severe weather day. As you can see here, Storm Prediction Center is now upgraded. Places like Oklahoma City, let's check down here, they upgraded to a moderate risk, which is Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Norman, Wichita Falls, and Lawton. So there's here even into Kansas, you can see there, they have a moderate and a teeny tiny bit of western Missouri. They have a moderate as well, so just be aware. We also have an enhanced for Dallas, Fort Worth, Kansas City, Arlington, and Wichita. Kansas, slight risk for Chicago, Milwaukee, Omaha, Madison, Grand Rapids. Of course, the marginal for San Antonio, Austin, St. Louis, Fort Wayne, and Lansing, Michigan. So we do have a pretty darn busy day even up here. Excuse me. We have a busy day up here. Even in the Michigan, even in Wisconsin, Illinois, and yeah. So please be careful today, especially if you're down here in this red area, because the red area is a moderate risk. Let's see what we got here today. We got a significant tornado risk, 15% tornado risk. Excuse me, for the moderate risk area. 10%, and then 5%, and then of course a 2%. The main area is going to be significant severe tornadoes, meaning it's going to be a lot of like strong tornadoes. I feel like there might be a couple tornadoes that would be strong, just like the one that happened yesterday in Iowa. There was a strong tornado that prompted a tornado emergency in Iowa yesterday. Dallas, Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, Kansas City, and Tulsa, you are under the significant severe for tornadoes, as well as Tulsa, Norman, and Wichita Falls, and Lawton, you're under the 30% chance of tornadoes, meaning some could be strong. So please be careful with these tornadoes. If tornado warning does get issued, please, not just for those areas, but Dallas, Fort Worth, Kansas City, Arlington, and Wichita, and Lincoln, Des Moines, Springfield, Mesquite, I think is how you say it, and Waco. You even need to be prepared for tornadoes, although those cities in the 15 and 5%, they might not be as strong, but they still will have an impact. As for Chicago, San Antonio, Austin, Milwaukee, and Omaha, isolated tornadoes will be possible. Maybe not even a couple strong, but they still will be able to be damaging, maybe even EF1. So today's wind risk today. We have a 30% wind, 15%, and a, where is it? 5% should say somewhere. But anyway, excuse me, I have allergies today, y'all. Sorry about that. So today we have Dallas, Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, and Arlington under significant severe, as well as Kansas City and Tulsa under the 30% to it. But Dallas, Fort Worth, and Oklahoma City, you still have the 30%. But Chicago, Milwaukee, Omaha, Lincoln, and Madison, you still have the 15%. San Antonio, Austin, St. Louis, Fort Wayne, and Lansing, you do have a 5%. But still doesn't mean that you can get hail. Hail here could be 3 inches in diameter, which is baseball-sized hail. So please be careful. And some tornado, or some, no, not, this is hail, this is wind. My goodness. Maybe we might even see some 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts here. Sorry about that. I keep getting mixed up between this. This is the hail. We'll get this in a minute. Ooh, pink. Uh-oh. Anyway, this might be, like a 75 to 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts. 15% you might be see 60, 70 mile per hour, and 5% you might see gusts 60, 65 miles per hour maybe. But the most concern, of course, is 30%, as you can see, 75 to 80 mile per hour winds might be possible for this. Now, here's the hail risk. Holy crap, you have a 45% hail risk. That means we might be seeing baseball-sized hail, maybe even grapefruit-sized. I wouldn't be surprised if I heard reports of that. We have significant severe for places like Dallas, Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, Kansas City, and Tulsa. Also, Norman, Wichita Falls, and Lawton are under the 45% hail risk, which is Dallas, Fort Worth, Kansas City, Arlington, and Wichita are under the 30%. Milwaukee, Omaha, Madison, Grand Rapids, and Aurora, Illinois, under the 15%. And Chicago, San Antonio, Austin, Naperville, and Joliet are under the 5%. So, oh my goodness, there goes the website resetting on me again. So there we go. There have, so basically, it might be even seeing some grapefruit size hail, baseball and a grapefruit size hail, which is 3 to 4 inches of hail in the 45% risk area, but 30% you might see 2 to 3 inches of in diameter of hail. 15% you might see maybe 1 inch or 2 of diameter of hail, and 1 inch of hail and less you might see in the 5%. So, Storm Prediction Center, this is what they got to say today. Severe thunderstorms are likely today and tonight across the southern and central plains into the lower to mid-Missouri Valley. The most numerous intense storms are expected from North Texas into Oklahoma and southeast Kansas, where strong tornadoes, very large hail of 2 to 3 inches in diameter, maybe even 4, and damaging winds of 60 to 70 miles per hour, maybe even hitting 75 or 80 miles an hour, are possible. So please be aware of the risk. If there is an update to the day one outlook, I will hopefully be on here to advertise that to you guys. But for right now, please be careful and stay weather aware.